Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Mr. Beanie here. We got some storm-like weather blowing in. I don't know if we're going to get anything. We're going to have Bible study tonight. Let me see. Sister Valerie, if you're watching, you'll be here tonight. Happy birthday to you. God bless. You'll see this after the fact. Not quite sure how old you are. I'm not going to guess. Anyway, speaking of your birthday, we had our kittens born today. Sister Julie's cat, we knew she was pregnant. She's been in the room for about 5 days now. And early this morning, she popped, I think it was 6 of them out. There might even be some more. Somebody said something about how a kitten can go 24 hours and still be giving birth. I don't know if that's true. I heard somebody say it. It looks like there's still more kittens in her belly, but I don't know. Hopefully they're not stillborn or anything like that. So that's what's going on here. This is my first devotional video of the day. I'm not going to go live on TikTok tonight. I'm going to take the night off because we got other things to be doing. Little birthday party and our weekly Bible study. Speaking of the Bible, turn to Psalm 131. It's only 3 verses, very short. I actually didn't know that was that short. This is the Mornings with Jesus devotional. There's no date, but it's actually from 2011. And there are no titles. I'm not going to read this version of the verse above. They focus on verse 2. Let's read it all in the New Living Translation, verse 1 to 3. In Psalm 131:1, a song for pilgrims ascending to Jerusalem, a psalm of David. He says, Lord, my heart is not proud. My eyes are not haughty. I don't concern myself with matters too great or too awesome for me to grasp. Instead, I have calmed and quieted myself like a weaned child when no longer cries when its mother for its mother's milk. Yes, like a weaned child is my soul within me. O Israel, put your hope in the Lord now and always. All right, now let's read what the author. Let me see. It's I'll try to read it here. Wyatt is the middle name. I can't read the first 2 names. All right, January the 7th. When our children were babies, my husband loved to hold them and play with them. His favorite game with our daughter, when she was only a few months old, was to stick out his tongue at her. She'd gaze at him and then stick out her tongue back at him. Look what I taught her to do, he'd boast, as only a deeply smitten new father can. But when that same darling baby got hungry, she had no further interest in making faces. She'd turn toward her daddy's chest and begin rooting, pushing her mouth against him, looking for food. Unable to help her, he'd hand her over to me. Any woman who has ever nursed a baby will tell you, when those children want to eat, they want to eat. They are not content with a parent's mere presence. I love the miracle of feeding my children, keeping them alive. Really. And yet, once they were weaned, there was a new kind of closeness that developed between us. My son would toddle to the rocking chair, tattered blankie in one hand, and put it invitingly while looking at me with sweet blue eyes. Cuddle, cuddle, he'd say. I'd sit down and he'd climb in my lap, wanting nothing but my arms around him, my presence. He no longer rooted for food in the desperate way of a nursing baby, but simply leaned up against me, content. In a way I never had before, I understood the phrase, like a weaned child. Do I come to God like an infant, rooting, restless, wailing to be fed, demanding that my needs be met? Or can I come to him like a weaned child, wanting only Jesus' presence? Pretty nice one, huh? I could tell you stories about the presence of God, and I'm reminded of a young man who once told me that he never wanted to be out of the presence of God. It's been, I've felt the presence of God several times this year, but to be really enveloped by it, it's been a little while. But it's a wonderful place to be. And God inhabits the praise of his people. Don't forget that. All right, here's the faith step at the bottom of the page. It says, what would it take for you to calm and quiet your soul? Take some time to sit, imagining yourself leaning against Jesus' shoulder like a weaned child, content. All right, so this is obviously focusing on quiet time with the Lord, pushing into his presence. That's a wonderful thing, something that we all need to be a part of at some point. Some people, you just need your healing, but you need to spend time in his presence. Some people are walking wounded, they're hurting other people, lashing out in their hurt, not taking time alone with the Lord to pour their heart out to get the healing and the deliverance that they need. It's so vitally important in the time we live in, but so many people will not take the time to do it, and it's very unfortunate. All right, good food for thought. Appreciate you. God bless you. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you in the next Mornings with Jesus devotional.